STAGG chili, 100% natural, established in 1956. Dynamite hot chili with beans. It says right here, ignited by habanero peppers. Interested in this one. Hope everybody's having a good day. I think this one's going to be pretty good. I'm hoping for some decent, noticeable spice in this. Smells good. Okay, bear with me. Let's get it in the old microwave. Couple minutes on the cook. All right, let's read this. Dynamite hot chili with beans. The explosive flavor combination of guajillo, habanero, and chili de árbol peppers ignites braised beef and pork, red tomatoes, chopped onions, and jalapenos. So we're working with 4 different chilies in this. I like it. No wonder it's catching fire with chili lovers everywhere. 340 calories. Ingredients: tomatoes, beef broth, pork, kidney beans, pink beans, dehydrated onions, contains 2% or less of spices, jalapeno peppers, sugar, cornstarch flavoring, salt, dehydrated chili de árbol peppers, dehydrated bell peppers. Okay, so now we've got 5 chilies in here. I count bell peppers now. Okay, paprika, citric acid, smoked chipotle chili pepper powder, flirting with 6, dehydrated habanero peppers. Wow. Hopefully it's good. Again, STAGG chili, 100% natural, dynamite hot chili with beans. Ooh, she's burning. She's hot. It looks good. It's not too liquidy. I'm going to put it in for that last maybe 20 seconds it had left, just to be safe. Probably didn't need it, but we're going to go with it. All right. I've been actually excited about this one. I'm not going to lie to you. I found this at my local grocer a couple weeks ago. I was going to do it last week, and then I decided to do the Popeyes chicken sandwich for my lunch. Instead. All right, friends, awkward review time. Bear with me. We're getting to the old dinner table. Bam! Just like that, we're here. So that's what she looks like. Very hard for you to see. Sorry about that. So again, I heated that up for about 2 minutes, 15 seconds. It said 2 minutes on the old can there. It's thick. I like that. Gonna let it cool for a bit. So, you know, normally, like when I eat my chili, I would add cheese, crackers, maybe some hot sauce, maybe some chili powder, some chili flake, or some fresh diced onion, some fresh diced peppers. But for the review purposes, we're going to eat it just the way it is so that we can really detect, is there heat in this at all? How's the flavor just on its own, just what you're going to buy at the store, so we can see, and I can see, what kind of level of heat does it have. But what did it say? Jalapeno peppers, habanero, de arbo. It said guajillo on the can, but it didn't mention it in the ingredients list. I have to go back on this and see. And then jalapenos. So I'll be honest, for a chili that you buy at the store out of a can like this, it smells spicier than any other one that I've reviewed or really tried for that matter. I've got a couple other chili like Hormel. I've done a couple reviews on some Hormel chili, some other things. I've got one or two other ones. Well, no, one other chili and a soup review I just haven't uploaded to my channel yet. So I've done a few. All right, let's give it a go. It's just smoking hot. I'm gonna burn my mouth. Dave Portnoy, El Presidente, burn my mouth. Here we go. Flavor's really good. It's got like a rustic feel to it. It has a rustic look as well. 100% this would be fire with some shredded cheese and some crushed saltines in it or something, for sure. The beef in this is really like in crumbles. Smaller than you would make your typical ground beef, like ground beef tacos or, you know, casserole, something like that, where your ground beef's a little bit chunky. This seems to be even smaller little pieces in there. There's a couple decent sized pieces, but for the most part, they're really small. This is some good chili. I'm not going to lie. It's really tasty. It tastes natural, because I was just thinking of all the canned chilies that I've had as of recent this year, and then just thinking in past, this is probably the best one I've ever had. As far as flavor and spice, there is some warmth to it. I'm getting just temperature warmth in the mouth, but I can feel it just ever so slightly in the back of the throat. There's a little bit of a scratch sensation that's coming from this. It's hearty. It eats like a meal. Whose slogan was that? It eats like a meal. meal. It's a weird word to say. Is that like Campbell's soup? Campbell's chunky soup? It says it like eats like a meal. The other thing I'm really liking about this chili is that you can pick out the tomato, but it's not strong. But I can tell that there's tomato base in here. It's a tomato. But there's not like big chunks of mushy tomato in this. You know, some chilies, you get that aspect. I don't like that. And this doesn't really have that going on. Could they make it hotter? Yeah. If they did, would it be enjoyable for... Ooh, oh. Would it be enjoyable for the mass consumption? Probably not. It's right at that level of, I think, where non-chili heads or people that just don't eat a lot of spicy foods, or at least that often. It's just right at that point where it might push someone over the edge. It's very low heat for me, but I can tell it's there, that there is something there. And I can tell enough that somebody that's not well versed in spicy foods would think that this is pretty hot. So there's a bowl of it, finished. Yeah, it's got just a little scratch, a little tickle in the back of the throat, so that I can tell that it's there. With this one, you can smell that it has a good amount of spices and some heat to it. Again, not temperature heat, but some spices and some warmth to it. It's hearty. It's filling. The beef tastes really good. The tomato is there, but it's not mushy and it's not big chunks of tomato. All the chunks you're really getting is the beef. Again, it's really small crumbles of beef as opposed to a thicker ground beef. It's still a ground beef, so hopefully that's coming across right, but it's just really smaller pieces. It's going to make me sneeze here. Pink beans, kidney beans, I think is what it says. You can tell that there's two different types of beans in there just by the size and the texture and the bite of them. Again, the packaging, if you want to go back or look at the thumbnail, the packaging is done really well. It stood out to me at the grocery store, and that's, you know, I was looking for chili. I made a Frito pie not too long ago. I was looking for chili. That would have been amazing to use, but I wanted to use it for review purposes, so I bought a different chili that I've had before, so I knew it would be okay. And for a dinner like that I wasn't reviewing or something, I could doctor it up the way I wanted. And so anyway, packaging really done well. I think the price on that, it's a little pricey for a can of chili. I think it was, I'm not going to speak on it because I really can't remember, but it was pricey for, again, just a can of chili. But I thoroughly enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed this awkward review. These ones are always weird for me when I try to cook it on camera, or like at least warm it up in the microwave, and then I'm walking and the camera's all fuckered up and whatever. But that's the way I do things. So I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys for burning with me. It's a good chili.